Where's the good?
And a crappy ending.
We'll see. Let's see.
So, if this live stream continues, hi, how are you? Happy Saturday. Good to see you.
It's me. I'm in there.
Hi, it's me.
Do you know who sings that?
Duh. I saw a cool t-shirt on the internet.
It's P.O.Box.
Yes, I saw that. Yes, I saw that. Oh, okay. So I saw a cool t-shirt the other day. It was a picture of Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
And then there was Taylor Swift's autograph like underneath of it. So I was trying to say it was Taylor Swift.
Oh.
When you would think about it, they're not too far apart in looks.
Matt is here. He says, Mr. John and fam.
What's up? Good to see you.
Good again.
I thought you were taking a nap.
I won't be up to now. I was talking.
Yeah, now the talking will interrupt his nap.
Yep.
All right. So I think we might have connection that's going to last for a little bit at least today. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. We are on the road, so if we start getting all discombobulated and spinning and jumbly, you'll know why. We're doing the best we can, but so far the internet's been garbage today, so we may just disappear and probably won't try again if that happens. But we are on the road. We're heading up to Reno, Nevada today, trying to catch a little bit of a big giant car show and gathering that's going on. We wanted to get out of the house today. We wanted to go for a ride, so we got kind of a late start, but it's hot, so we'll go for a ride, enjoy the AC, go look at some cool cars, and come home late tonight. No big deal. So yeah, we have a...
Matt said, where are you heading? But you've just answered
Yeah.
that.
So we got like a 3-hour tour.
Three-hour tour.
We got like a 3-hour ride in front of us right now to get up to Reno, Nevada.
Nevada.
And then we'll hang out 3 or 4 or 5 hours or so, and then we'll come on home. I wonder if we could live stream in the car. Have we tried that? And I think we have. In the dark, in the car. I think we did that once coming home from somewhere late. I wanted to do a live stream late. I think we did that.
Weird.
Yeah.
Kevin K is on. He's
Hey, what's up, Kevin? So we are heading to Reno today.
Nope.
See, tomorrow is our anniversary. Monday, we all go back to school and work. I went back to work already, but then we were sick for a while, so I did miss a week of work already. But there was no kids at work there, so it didn't matter.
Tim Slot says, evening from the UK, guys.
Hello. Good to see you.
Matt said, in your door dashes, they were sometimes dark.
Yeah, that's true too.
Benjamin says, is it a V8 engine?
No, it's a V6. We're in a minivan. We're in the grocery getter. So bear with us as we do this live stream on the road. We'll do the best we can with connection, but if we lose you, we apologize, but it is what it is.
It is.
So yeah, Maddie is officially an 11th grader now. She's now a junior in high school. And Jamie is going into... Did I say that backwards?
No.
Is it right? Maddie's 11th grade and Jamie's going into middle school. I've gotten a couple comments recently of people that are saying, oh man, we've been watching these kids grow up.
I know.
It's moving too quick.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like 2014.
What'd you say, man?
Yeah, he said 2014. I don't know what that meant either.
As in starting YouTube.
That's not true either, though.
Okay.
We didn't start making content till we've been around 6 years.
Sounds about right.
Something like that. 5 years, 6 years. So, we're all better now. The sicknesses and issues have left our house, so we're good. All that's behind us. We are all healthy and ready to get back to school and work. So,
I don't know about ready.
well, yeah, I was gonna say I don't know about ready, but
Like him old. Yeah, me too. I feel so old. It's crazy. Rain Shine said, did Jess and Maddie enjoy Japan? Very much so.
yes,
It was too short. Would have loved to stay there longer.
Yep. The last live stream we did was on the way to the airport.
Oh, did you guys?
No, with you when we took
Oh,
you.
yeah,
remember?
yeah, yeah. I thought you were saying you and Jamie did.
Nope. I thought about live streaming when we picked you guys up, but it was so hot and y'all were so tired and exhausted that it was just like I didn't even talk about it. Yeah, no, they had a great time, right?
We did. Amazing. It was so much fun.
She literally brought home a full suitcase full of food and to film. Now we did get some negative comments about not traveling to the UK. Why did they travel to Japan first, not the UK?
I knew somebody was going to say that.
Yeah, it wasn't a family vacation. It was a sister city delegation trip. It was more education and so yeah, like there was no travel vlog.
Right. Because we were there with other student people not involved in YouTube. It was not a YouTube trip.
Right. It wasn't that kind of trip. So sorry, but not sorry, you know?
Didn't use YouTube money to pay for it, so don't worry about that.
Right. We didn't run our travel plans to everybody appropriately.
I know. Sorry.
But yeah, you'll see Japan fit taste tests and stuff for a while now, so that's cool.
Yup. I have a bunch of short taste tests on my phone that I need to upload too.
Oh, cool. So that's a good way to follow Reels and TikToks. We can get a bunch of those posted too. Maybe if you do a bunch of short ones like that, then you can just push them all together and make like a series of them for YouTube to release that way.
True.
It's actually not a bad idea.
That's not a good idea.
Matt said, come on, you could have detoured to Oxford on the way to Japan.
Either turn that plane around or keep driving forward for another 10 hours.
Right.
Like at some point we still want to make it to the UK. At some point the family wants to all travel to Japan together too.
Right.
Like in a perfect world we want to travel all over the place, but you know, COVID and
You're back for a long
that and
time.
everything else, but like realistically we still need a ton of money to make a trip like
Right.
that happen. So
Right.
I
The way this trip worked out, we stayed with host families, so there was no cost to us for lodging, and for the most part food was not something we paid for either. So
Right.
all we paid for to get to Japan was our airfare
Right.
and whatever money we wanted to spend on souvenirs.
Yep.
So completely different than planning a trip for 4 to anywhere.
Right. But at some point, yes, we definitely want to still do those other things.
Lockpicking engineer says, "G'day, dude."
Hello there. Jamie and I survived fine. We didn't burn the house down, and no animals were lost. I think we did have a couple plants that died, but it was super crazy hot while they were gone. So
Dad made it hot.
No, maybe.
Right.
We only lost a couple.
That's a nice trip. Irby. Glad you guys found your way back into this live stream after that conundrum before.
Yeah, we deleted that one. If you saw it, thanks, but I'm sorry. Like we hit the live stream button a little bit later in our trip, so the connection wasn't strong, and it was like, okay, no, okay, no, okay, no.
Cousin Katie's on. She says hello.
Hello, Kate. Kate, what are you doing? We're heading up to Reno today to go catch some of the Hot August Nights car show stuff.
Never been.
I had a friend on Facebook posted something about it, and I was like, oh, that's the weekend? What do we have going on this weekend? Really nothing. So I was like, let's go. We talked about spending the night tonight, but cheapest hotel rooms in the area were like $250 for a single night.
Guys, don't know what I missed.
A lot of just
Katie said she's working on.
nice.
Belinda said, hey Jess, did you and Maddie try any odd items while in Japan? Probably the oddest thing we tried was takoyaki, which is octopus balls, or balls filled with octopus.
Yeah, when you first say it, I tried octopus balls.
Right.
It makes it sound really like.
A couple of the other students had them, and they were like, I was trying to tell so-and-so that I was eating octopus balls, but that doesn't sound right.
Right.
I was like, yeah. They're like pancakey balls with chunks of octopus in them.
So think of like a savory donut hole with the chunk of octopus in the center.
It's so good.
Ew, no.
We ate a lot of soba noodles, or at least I did. Maddie didn't care for the cold soba. But then we ate a lot of stuff that we were used to, so kind of worked out.
I think we decided that being that we do so much food stuff on the channel, we've experienced so much stuff that when you get to somewhere that's foreign, you've already seen most of what they eat. And we've tried at least half of the stuff, so
Right.
Mostly just the snacks.
so it's kind of cool. Makes things easier.
Right?
Then so there's not as much adventurous because
Right.
we're already adventurous at home.
Matt said, balls, don't get me started. Don't want to get crude. Melinda said, do you like them? I said, yes, love them.
Yeah,
So good.
I've had them before too, and I actually like them as well.
Katie says she loved her homestay 20 years ago. I know, I can't believe that was 20 years ago for you. What was it for you? 30 years ago?
It'll be 30 and 27.
That's crazy. It was fun too because a lot of these people I've met in Antioch, see them in their homes. Yeah.
Yeah, we've had interactions with people for so long and so many years that it's always nice reconnecting with them. And it's like, I remember you from 10 years ago or whatever. But
Linda said, did you have natto? No. Our host did eat it a couple times in the morning, but they didn't even offer it to us. It was funny. And we've had that here in the U.S. and it was not something we enjoyed. But it was a great experience. Highly recommend it.
let's see, what else? So I already talked about school starting on Monday for the kids. Jamie's going into 6th grade. Maddie's going into 11th grade. I'm into my third school year at this school I'm at.
The time is passing by so much quicker nowadays.
It's getting quicker as we're getting older, that's for
Right.
sure.
Oh yeah, that is true.
We're still
And if you're just joining in, we're heading up to Reno lower heat, enjoying the AC. We're gonna go see some cool cars at a car show.
Matt said, how did you cope with the language barrier? For the most part, everywhere we went, there were people who spoke English. People in Japan are much better about learning a foreign language than people in the United States, I feel.
Yeah.
And when things were too difficult, we used Google Translate or iSpeak or any sort of app that we could find. And I don't feel like there was ever a point where it was an issue.
Where you were like lost.
Right.
She had done enough studying online beforehand with the training course.
Yeah.
A lot of the minor, simple things, I'm sure.
Yeah, I did Duolingo for a couple months before we left. So there were some things I was able to speak in Japanese.
Lingua tacos.
Belinda says, I don't think I can stomach it, talking about the natto. Yeah, I probably should have tried it again, honestly. But, I don't know. I didn't appreciate it enough when we had it here to want to try it again. Paul Bateman said those McDonald's burgers looked great. I agree, they were fantastic. Really, really good. There were so many other things on the menu there I would have liked to try, but not enough time.
Should have bought vacuum sealed and brought it back to the United States.
Right. I don't think those would have handled the 10-hour flight very well.
You never know.
Katie said, I love how the plastic displays of food, and the food looks exactly like the model. Yep.
Yeah, so a lot of the restaurants in Japan, kind of in the bigger cities, but you see it everywhere, but like you walk up to the restaurant and there's a window and it'll have models of the menu items. So you'll get to see what it is and read what it is. Sometimes you can't read what it is because it's in Japanese, but you can look at it and know, okay, that's safe or that doesn't look good. And you're able to make decisions based on that. So I learned very quickly the safe ones that I knew I could eat that weren't fish because I didn't want to eat fish. But it's cool, yeah.
Belinda says, I know Moss Burger is very popular in Japan. I'm not familiar with that one. My favorite was all the soda vending machines or drink vending machines because they had like energy drinks in them too. But those are cool. They were everywhere. You'd be walking along and you're like, I'm kind of thirsty. Oh, look, there's a vending machine.
Well, I think liquids that are like rehydrating and replenishing and like electrolytes and stuff like that because it's so humid.
Yeah.
You're sweating so much you need to replenish.
Right.
So those are always nice. Which reminds me, Jamie, we have a Bacardi Sweat in the fridge that we need to drink. It's like Gatorade.
I want it to taste like sweat. That's what Gatorade tastes like.
That's what Gatorade tastes like.
It doesn't taste like sweat.
Yes, it does.
No, the drink does not taste like sweat.
Gatorade tastes like sweat.
It's, I guess, if you want to say it tastes like sweat, like the saltiness.
Salt of it, yeah.
Belinda said, did you eat out of any of the vending machines? Maddie and I had ice cream out of a vending machine and drinks, but no food out of vending machines.
They decided that you guys were never in a position. They're always going to or coming back from places.
Right.
So there was no no time for that kind of foodie adventures.
Right. And we really didn't see too many of the food vending machines in the areas we were at.
Yeah, that's more of the big city and the commuter stuff.
Yeah, like if we'd spent more time at train stations, we probably would have seen something like that.
The city they were in is a little bit more out there, rural.
Paul says, didn't know you didn't eat fish. John doesn't really care for fish. Maddie and I both like fish.
I'll eat cod, fish and chips, and I'll eat, I like tuna, shrimp, some calamari. I'm usually
You like
good with
poke
too.
bowls?
I do. Yeah, the tuna's good.
Katie said Pocari Sweat was my fave, but I love CC Lemon the best. CC Lemon is so good. I did make sure to get one of those. I also tried like every single lemon citrus flavored drink they had in the machines. So I had a couple of pink grapefruit type ones, every lemon one I could find. They were all fantastic.
I tried to find all of the melon flavored anything.
That's right, Maddie did all the melon. That says apparently you can get life insurance from those Japanese vending machines, or even a new wife. That's funny.
They had cigarette vending machines just randomly.
But who was it that told us you had to scan your ID?
Well, I saw someone scan their ID.
Okay, that's what it was. You were the one who
So,
said that.
cigarette vending machines. I remember those when I was a kid at restaurants in town, too. So, not a big deal.
We don't see those here anymore at all.
No.
There was some Canadian ones right there.
Nice.
Well, and this is from what I've seen, Matt. You're correct. Interesting. Definitely didn't see any vending machines like that. And that says, see, told you.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and. Okay.
I need a nap.
Let's talk about the slot channel real quick. Let's give a quick plug and shout out to Big John's Jackpot. I did get a little grief the other day too for running a gambling channel. Hey, let me say, gambling's not for everybody. Gambling can be an addictive thing. If you're an addictive type of person, you shouldn't do it. If you're gambling with money that you can't afford to lose, you shouldn't be doing it. You can gamble on a budget. You can gamble safely. You can gamble responsibly.
Right.
And that's what I support and endorse. I never play with money that is earmarked for bills or more important things. I never lose more than I can handle and I can afford. I liked watching, and I still like watching slot machine channels. I love watching that content. I don't know why. It's fun for me. And one of the big things I'm a supporter in life of is find something you enjoy doing and figure out how to get paid to do it. That's what I'm trying to do.
There you go.
So it's not for everybody. I get it. I'm not preaching one way or the other. I'm just out. I'm living life, doing my thing, and it is what it is. So
There you go.
if you like slot machines and you like California lottery scratchers, then Big John's Jackpot should float your boat. If you don't, then don't watch it.
Yeah. Paul Bateman says haddock and chips with salt and vinegar, East Coast UK is fantastic. I would love to try that from the source, like original UK style.
See anything related to the cod, haddock, and there's a couple other fish that are interchanged in the fish and chips realm.
Right.
Pollock, I'm all for those. Those are all good with me.
Yep. That says you don't have to make excuses for what you love to do. Susan says.
But sometimes I'm put in a position where I feel like I should defend because I get things jabbed at me, you know?
Your mom says, hi, kids and biggies.
Hi there. We're only Elk Grove. I had to stop for gas and I had to turn around and go back for my wallet because we forgot my wallet. Not we. It was me. I forgot my wallet, so I had to go all the way back home and get it. Can't travel across the state border and head into casinos without a wallet.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
All right, somebody was about. Sorry. I'm not looking at comments.
Your mom's in talking to everybody,
Cool.
saying hi. They did. Maybe that was them going home. Katie said you made it to Elk Grove without your wallet? No.
No.
He only made it to the gas station down the street. Why did Idaho call you and now call me? That was weird.
That's weird.
They want to talk to us.
About our car's extended warranty.
Yes. Got a lot of
Probably a
things.
realtor trying to sell us a house.
Matt says, no, you don't have to. You keep on doing what you want to do.
Well, thanks. So that, like I said, Big John's Jackpot. It's a nice little trailer.
It is a nice little trailer.
You have to get to 500 subscribers and a certain amount of watch time for monetization on YouTube these days. I've got the watch time. I just need the subscribers to match. So
Katie said, oh, okay, that's better.
I'm on a push to get to 500 subscribers on the channel.
Prince Shaw said, back home from Japan, hope you all had fun. We did. It was fantastic.
I was jealous. I was very sad that they left, yes.
Oh,
I couldn't stop laughing at him.
We hadn't been apart for that long since we've known each other. So.
seriously.
And I'm not a big fan of flying anyway. So there was a lot going on.
Prince Shaw says, when is John and Jamie going on a father-son vacation?
Yeah.
You could go like a hunt camp trip.
Yes.
We went father and son fishing like 3 times while they were gone. So
And they all sucked.
and we didn't do great. It was a rough couple times fishing. So, but hopefully we will spend some good times in duck blinds and hunting geese and ducks this winter. So
Paul says, love you guys. Please come to the UK. I'm in Nottingham. Visit anytime you can.
love to.
Katie says, and got threatened. Haha. You got threatened?
Oh yeah. So we were going fishing.
Okay.
I can tell the story here. It's a safe one. So we were fishing at this spot on a pier, and I had gotten a snag. We got it off, and then I cast out, and almost immediately got snagged again. Really, really bad. Jamie almost got thrown in the water because he's a giggly little turd. He was laughing at me. But anyway, we're standing there fishing, and I'm snagged up trying to deal with it. This older lady comes walking out pushing a cart full of fishing gear, and she says, "Where are you from?" And I told her. She's like, "Don't fish there." Very bluntly. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, a lot of snags out here." She goes, No. Well, you see the roadway up here used to end right here. She said, "There's a 57 Chevy in the water right there, and at least 1 or 2 other cars. So you're caught up on a car." I was like, "Oh, I'll be darned. Okay, thanks." She goes, "And you see that other side of the pier down there, the left side? Don't go down there. Don't go fishing down there. If you do, make sure you've got a beer to offer, and offer it really quick." She says, I see you have a lot of nice stuff here in this cart. I'd hate to see something bad happen to you." It's like, what the heck? And like, she wasn't necessarily threatening me, but she was warning me.
Yeah, she was telling us to like go because we're gonna get
She was warning me of A, not a good fishing spot, and B, locals in the area that like to claim sections of this fishing pier. So it was just the weirdest thing. But then after that, we moved, right? We walked down to a different spot, and we were fishing in the other spot. And some guy, older gentleman, maybe, mid-50s, late 50s, comes kind of stumbling out
It was like
in tears, crying, holding a 5-gallon
A
a gallon-sized Ziploc bag full of sand, full of something sandy, and he's holding it on his chest, and he's like stumbling and boo-hooing. He gets to the edge of the pier, like 10 feet from us, not even 10 feet,
it was like
6 feet,
3.
and he goes, and he kisses the bag, "I love you," and he dumps these ashes in the water, and the wind's blowing at an angle that all of his ashes hit the water and go right where our fishing line is, and hooks, and I'm assuming somebody's ashes just got spread out all over our lines. And then he stands there for a minute, and he walks, as he's walking away, he goes, "Hey guys, how's the fishing going?" And he just talks to us like nothing. He didn't say anything to us before or on his way out to ease the tension and ease the weirdness. But then he just chit-chatted with us like nothing had happened right after. With no, like, well, that was my mom or my dog or whatever. And I'm like, there was just nothing. So we're just left on our own to be like, like, all right, it's time to go.
I don't
Like,
want to be like.
yeah, we need to not go.
Sad and gross.
That's so weird.
So there was a backstory to one of our fishing endeavors the past couple of weeks while the girls were gone. And we caught no fish.
Yeah.
Prince Charles says, sounds scary. Hills have eyes type of fishing spot.
Kind of. And
Melinda says, sounds like you were in the middle of a horror movie.
It's kind
DB
of sad.
says,
too.
crazy situation.
yeah. I'm like, there's a sadness to it. Like, I get it, whatever it was, cool. But literally, like, go to the other side of the pier where it's downwind, or in the middle where that car.
You must have been in like the spot that was
right.
important.
Like, the favorite spot. I get it.
Matt says, sow the ashes and carry on.
Yeah, it was just so. Jamie and I were literally just silent, looking at each other like, what the heck is going on here? I'm like,
It's so weird.
there's a bait knife in between him and I. We're like, getting ready to grab the bait knife to defend ourselves.
Belinda says, how did the trip come about? If you want to say, we're part of a sister city organization, and so we got to go as delegates of said organization.
See, our city and a city in Japan have been together for over 40 years.
Over 50 years.
Over 50 years, and we alternate between going and sending and hosting. It had been shut down for 4 years with COVID issues. I went in high school back in '97, and ever since then, our family's been involved. So we've hosted several times. All of my family that has wanted to has gone. My dad was the former president of the organization. I was a former vice president of the organization. After it died because of COVID, this was its first year of revamping.
Mm-hmm.
And Maddie was the right age, and so we decided that Jess would run to be the vice president of the organization to help, bring it back to life. And so she took over that, and Maddie was old enough, and they got to go.
Mm-hmm.
But Jessica was she was basically the manager for the trip.
Right. I was in charge of all the children that went. We had 9 students.
Like, she was the one purchasing tickets on everyone's behalf. She was the one coordinating with people and setting up agendas and setting up schedules and setting up
Making sure everybody had passports and health
monitoring
insurance.
Yeah, monitoring health and welfare of the students while they were there. So she was on mom mode for 10 days with other people's children in a foreign country, which was, I knew she would handle that perfectly well. So.
Black says, good evening from England. Looks nice weather where you are. Been raining here for 24 hours. Katie said, get this, Katie said, what if he was at that part of the pier and didn't have beer to give them? And that's what happened to the baggy person.
Maybe it was a former person went to the wrong side of the
But
pier.
then if he dumped it in the middle, like when right there, like the tea,
Yeah.
I just would get all over us.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
If he dumped it next to us, like directly next to us, and it got on me, I'm gonna throw hands.
All right. So, it is 91 degrees Fahrenheit here in Sacramento, California. It's going to get a little bit hot today.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Belinda said that's really cool. Katie said she went too.
Yeah.
Katie went. Her sister went. Did Jake and Jordan go?
One cousin, Jordan did go.
Jordan did go. I don't know if he did.
I think they hosted.
They did host, but I don't think anyone from their family went.
No. So yeah, it's been a part of our lives for a long time. This was our first interaction with the group whilst we've been YouTubers. So there's never really been any interaction or opportunity to do anything, but it's borderline personal because there's so many different families and like home situations. It's kind of hard to get too in depth with it, and keep our private life private. It's right on the edge of our comfort zone of sharing stuff. But ultimately you have to, because food, family, and fun.
Right.
And it fits. So.
And some of the trips we went on, we specifically went to a junior high school there in Japan, and they specifically asked us not to share pictures of the students there.
Yeah.
It was like, makes sense.
Yeah. So it wasn't a Big John trip. It was a family trip that we were able to double duty some of the stuff.
Right. And even being able to like go out on my own and find restaurants or things like that wasn't really a possibility.
Right.
So things like that weren't able to be recorded.
Yeah.
But it was a blast.
So Jamie will be a little bit young the next time we send students, but it might be a possibility for him to go.
Right.
I want to go.
Why
But he also doesn't really show much interest,
I hate
so
planes.
we'll see.
Like I would never force him to go, but it's a great opportunity if he wanted.
Well, like in my family, me and my sister and my parents have all gone. My brother never had any interest in going,
Right.
so he never went. To say that the way my parents explained it is that he'd rather had gone to a baseball training camp.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they did. They spent the money to send him to a training camp. Because he didn't want to go to Japan. So.
That's random. Matt says, really appreciate you going live. Missed this. Is Maddie present? LOL, kidding. She's there.
Yep.
I'm just hiding.
Behind my chair.
Yeah, we've gotten really complacent, lazy, lax, distracted,
Busy.
For our Saturday morning chats and stuff that we used to do so regularly. We've fallen away for a while. So it's anytime I get a chance, like today, I'm like, we've got to go live. We've got to. It's like, what else are we doing? We got to change.
I know how to get some views. I can stand up without dancing.
No. Yeah, like I missed that too. So
You missed Jimmy dancing?
no. We could just have you throw up on camera again like you did on the other live stream. Remember that? Throw it up in the background. No.
Almost there.
No thanks. I'm enjoying some delicious pretzels. They're honey wheat pretzels with honey mustard seasoning. Dot's pretzels are the best.
So I've heard that Dot's Pretzels has recently sold,
Oh,
which
really?
is why you see them everywhere now.
Ah.
Because they were a small company, and you could find them at weird random places,
Right.
but like really not. But now they're at like Costco's, like they're everywhere.
That is true, because I got these at Walmart and I don't remember getting them at Walmart
Right.
before. They've never seen this flavor. It's fantastic. It's borderline that mustard flavor I don't like. It almost has the horseradishy flavor, but it's not quite there.
You almost dumped them out.
I know. I'm trying to put it so you can get your hand in.
Oh man.
Mustard pretzels are my favorite.
Taste test Tuesday in the van. On a live stream.
You get that flavor in there a little bit. It
Okay.
tastes like that deli mustard. Is that the word?
Yeah. That's good. That's gonna make me thirsty. Oh, guys, know what comes out this week? one chip challenge is back.
Matt says, no, please don't feel bad. I get it. Quality over quantity.
Yeah. We've been in such a rut, too, with YouTube and just spinning wheels recently, and it gets so disheartening, but I know we got so many people that love us, and I love you guys, too. And I love what we do still, and so we keep moving, but sometimes it's a struggle. And then as we're getting older with the kids and we're doing more stuff, and I'm getting back to being able to live life and party again, you know. But we're here, and we thank you for being here. So yeah, the Pocky One Chip Challenge is back this week. I'm super excited. It's supposed to go on sale on Wednesday, so we'll probably have it by the weekend.
You're gonna do it.
And we're probably going to do it over the weekend. I think Maddie's going to join us this year.
You should have done it when you
No.
You should have done it when you were sick. You couldn't taste it. You came out when you were sick.
Yeah, I was pretty darn. We didn't talk about it fully, but we both did have COVID, so we shut down pretty good because of that.
It was so mild, though. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah. I never like saying that word on videos because we get all freaked out. But
Neither of the kids ever got sick.
no.
I don't get sick.
Belinda said, I didn't care for the original dots. I'd like to try the honey mustard ones. I love the Snyder's ones. Snyder's honey mustard is good too.
Yeah.
I like the mustard and onion. That's a good one too. Matt says, can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, those one chip challenges. You gotta.
I love watching you do it.
What if I break a chip up and you guys each take half? You wanna try it this year?
Thank you. I tried the last one chip.
Did you?
My friend got it to school.
It probably really wasn't the one chip.
It was. He had the box.
It was probably the one chip, like
From the-
burrito bag.
From the ghost pepper one. So this
I promise you.
year it's Carolina Reaper and Moruga Scorpion pepper.
Belinda said, you're paying our entertainment. Cindy says, where are you going?
Hey, we are heading to Reno, Nevada today.
Nevada.
Kind of got a late start, but it was one of those things where it was like, hey, let's go do this today. Okay. And so we're heading up. There's a big giant car show. We're just gonna
On August 9th.
On August 9th. It's a big thing. We're just gonna hang out for a few hours.
Katie said, how about Pee-wee, huh? That sucked.
Yeah.
I know, that was
yeah.
crazy. And Angus Cloud, too. Not everybody knows.
No.
I don't get why he's so big. Like,
Who?
that English cloudberry.
Because he was in the show.
Yeah, I think he's only really big with people who are familiar with his show. Yeah, it wasn't something you would have been interested in. It's okay, baby.
So we were talking about spending the night in Reno, but cheapest hotel rooms I could find were like $250 a night.
Crazy expensive.
Which is, that's absolutely insane. So we'll stay till 7 or 8 tonight probably, and then come home.
Katie says, Matt, why do you have a hot dog next to your name? Belinda says, how far of a drive were you?
From our area to Reno is just over 3 hours. It's like 210 miles. And we're probably about 30 minutes short of halfway.
Matt says 250.
Yeah. And I'm talking like Motel 6, which is like bottom rung, like super cheap normally, like, and the fancier hotels were like $350. It's because there's like thousands of extra people in the area.
Demand is up.
Demand is way high, so probably get the same room middle of this week for $75.
Right?
So what else is new? What else?
Nothing really.
Don't know how much longer we'll stay on. We're going to start getting into the foothills and the mountains.
Yeah, it's gonna get real bad.
So probably not too horribly long, but we got some more
A little bit more time.
time with us.
It is a nice drive. So Matt has a hot dog for being a member of our, what do you call that? Part of our membership?
Oh yes,
Is there a specific name for it? It's just a membership, right?
he's a member. Yeah,
Yeah. And you get the little icons for being in that. And the longer you stay in it, the icons change.
He's got a wiener sticker for hanging out with us for so long.
So awkward. Katie just did some random research on the town she lives in. Oh, we saw that you had that little like city book. Those are always cool. What did you find out? Anything cool?
So we are getting really close to 25,000 subscribers.
Mhm.
I'm like 249, 50.
We're at 60, I think. I think we need 40 more to hit the next.
With the rate we've been going, that's going to take a full month at least.
Do you know who Joe Nichols is?
Yes,
Who is that?
country singer.
Okay. He went to the same school that Matthew, Logan, and Corey attend.
Oh, cool.
That's pretty cool.
Let's see.
Because Corey would be in middle school now too, huh?
So we were going to go do a strawberry pie eating contest this weekend, but I decided against it. It sounded a little bit too, what do I say?
It was more just for fun.
Just for fun and unstructured, because they were doing a different contest every hour and a half. Like if it was one big one, I'd have gone. If it was even like one each day, I would have gone. They're doing like 4 a day. So I'm like, that doesn't sound serious enough. I don't want to do it. The strawberry pie would have been tasty.
Probably. Matthew starts high school this year and Lily starts kindergarten.
Hey,
That's crazy. Smarty Pants says hi from the UK. Sorry I'm late. Hope you guys are well. And where are you going?
hey, good to see you. You're never too late. We're here. We appreciate you. We're heading up to Reno, Nevada today for a car show. Basically, it's hot where we live. It's not going to be quite as hot up here. We're enjoying the air conditioning in the car. We're going to go see some old cars, some hot rods, some fancy cars, just to get away from the muscle cars. It's part of it.
Maybe.
So yeah, just kind of getting away for a while today. I went back to work a couple days later. I was there for 2 days. Then I got sick, so then I missed a week. Then I went back Thursday, worked for 2 days again. So it's like I got all geared up, ready to go back to work, and I went. And then I got sick, and I had to take a week off again. So I'm like, all these like start.
Okay, he didn't really want to go back to work yet anyway.
No, I wasn't ready, and like I wasn't really needed. Mostly my work is more important when the kids are there. But like I had a role, I had stuff I needed to get done too. So it's like I'd rather have missed a week then versus a week after the kids come back. So
Yeah, that's true.
then I'd have felt really bad.
I'm excited for Maddie this year. She's doing leadership type stuff at school. Gonna have to be more involved in things.
Yeah.
Oh, Maddie's.
More involved, right?
She's in a class where they specialize in mediation and helping resolve issues around campus between students. It's nice when there's education for students. It's not just in taking a math test and getting a good grade. It's like, it's okay. Kids need to learn book smarts, but they need to learn how to function as human beings as well. And being decent, good human beings would be nice. So classes where she's able to help people solve problems, I think that's fantastic. And then being in a class now where she's going to get a grade for helping organize things and participate in stuff behind the scenes and helping set things up, I think that's important too. So
Nice. Katie said she's been appointed the position of kitchen supervisor. They have so many special diets this year. They felt my attention to detail was ideal.
nice. Oh, and Maddie's going to be an office assistant in the office, so she might have to work for me too.
That'll be fun for her. Oh, Maddie.
Yeah, very fun.
It's actually my specific office is the first one that you walk into. So when parents come in pissed off for whatever reason, you're in a really good spot. If you like action,
You like confrontation?
if you like confrontation, and
I love
and you want front row seats to the good stuff,
I love
my office is awesome for that. So I always tell the office, the TAs when they come in, the assistants, if anything ever happens or gets loud and you're uncomfortable, don't hesitate to get up and leave, please. Do what you need to do. You can just get up and walk away. Go through that doorway and get out. No questions asked. Do what you need to do. Because sometimes it hits the fan and I'll take over. I'll be in charge. But you're sitting in front of me and I don't need you,
Right.
taking any of that.
Yeah, that's kind of awkward.
Right. So just get up and leave if you're not comfortable. And that's happened a few times.
Matt says, what are you eating, Jess? Were you gone when I was talking about these? These are Dots home-style pretzels, honey mustard seasoned. They're fantastic. I got one in my mouth. They're fantastic. I'd never had this flavor before, but I quite like them. Mustard fingers. Probably gonna need to cut it out soon before it does it for us.
Yeah. We'll start winding down here.
These do make me quite thirsty though.
We got 113 miles to Reno.
Got a long way to go. Short time to get
Yep.
there.
About an hour and a half until we cross the border.
up, and then it's down here.
Plenty of time for a nap.
Yeah, just
Not for me.
I can drive.
I don't get a nap.
I can drive.
No.
It is almost time for Maddie to start learning how to drive.
I'm gonna drive.
I know we need to sign her up for that driver's ed class again. The email never came through before.
Papa teacher.
imagine, guys, Maddie driving.
Joseph says, I have to ask, is your family divided on the type of phone you all use, Apple or Samsung? Curious. We all have Androids.
Yeah.
Technically, right now, I think we all have Samsung.
You know, I don't. Jess doesn't think I'd be able to make a transition from Android to Apple. I don't hold an allegiance to anything specifically.
I don't like the hype of Apple. That bothers me.
We are kind of anti-hype people for the most part. Well, less food related than we're all about it.
Right.
But
like, I would never camp out for any phone.
right.
And I don't care to have the newest, greatest.
I don't want to have to update it every
Right.
year. But we're all just used to having the ones we got now, so it's just kind of the way we do. But we are actually in talks right now. It is time to upgrade.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what we'll do, but I want to be able to take better videos and pictures. That's a big thing with my phone, is that we're always using it for stuff like this.
I'd like to get the Google Pixel. Those are supposed to be really good for pictures, but those are kind of expensive. So I might have to get the one that's a couple years old at this point.
But then I also, filming slot machines, stuff like that too. I want to be able to do it well. So
Katie says I let Matthew drive the truck a couple weeks ago. That's funny. Matt says Taylor is waiting for his license. Legal age here is 17. So you can start learning how to drive here at 15 and a half. And you can get your license when you turn 16.
So Maddie's there.
Maddie's there.
Nice.
She will be 16 this month.
At the
It's
end of
already
the month.
August. Holy cow.
16 this month. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Every time I stop and think about it, I get so cringe, man. Oh, but wait a second. My birthday is next week, so
Oh yeah.
our anniversary is tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
How long have we been married?
I don't even know a long time.
Like 17 years?
We've been together since 2001. We got married in
5.
2005?
8, 6, and 5.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Really too long.
This is 2023.
18 years?
Sounds about right. We've been together for 22 and married for 18. How old am I going to be? 42? I think 42.
Matt said Maddie already drives you mad.
That's true.
Katie says, oh yeah, John, you're going to be an older fart in a few days.
Seriously. I'm going to start getting gray hair. Wait.
Oh, what you gotta do?
Exactly.
Dang, that truck is hauling.
What? Tires?
His butt.
I'll
Yeah.
put my butt everywhere.
See, August is a busy month. Birthdays.
Oh, look, there's our boats.
Oh, yeah. We do want to buy a boat. The family's talked about wanting to buy a boat.
We should make a fishing channel.
Jeez. Another channel.
All right. Well,
You ready to end this?
what comments are coming up? I saw something pop up. Even though I'm not looking.
Katie says mine is almost all gray and I'll have 2 years to the big 40.
I'll be
It's not
12
really that
next
big.
year.
It's like nothing. That said 42. Better start growing that beard ready for Christmas. Oops, did I say the C word?
I guess
know,
I'm going
right?
to. Just kidding. Oh my god, nothing.
Mine's almost white enough now I don't have to dye it.
That's true, actually. That is pretty white.
I said diet, not diet. Although I am dabbling with that too, so dabbling with. You better sit back. Actually, I've been dabbling with the not fully carnivore diet, but the animal diet, right?
You eating dog food?
So I'm trying to do the carnivore diet, but that was really hardcore and expensive.
So Katie said doesn't count for Jess. However, any age for Jon is old.
That's true.
Joseph says, fun fact, I ran across your channel a few years ago when I discovered your cracked chicken recipe. I still make it to this day. Awesome.
Nice.
Matt said, had Jamie for any fluff growing? Jamie, do you have any fluff growing on your face? Are you getting a beard?
I don't want. I don't want a beard.
He doesn't like the idea of a beard.
That's funny.
You look dumb. No offense.
They can.
I know.
I feel like Jamie's hair would be too blonde, so it would look weird. He said peach fuzz.
What's he do?
Did you?
Look. I can't see. Are you looking down? Where is it?
All right, guys.
Yeah, we're getting up in the hills.
We appreciate you hanging with us. We appreciate all the support and love you give us. Thank
We
you.
love you.
We love you.
Fuzzy felt. Alright guys, I'm gonna hit that button.
Yeah, we're gonna lose it here soon. We're
Yeah,
getting into the
we're
hills.
going up in the hills.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support.
Katie said nice visit, fam.
We've got one chip challenge on the horizon. We've got
Lots of taste tests.
We got new spam I want to do. We still had chili we want to do. I got a new ghost pepper chicken noodle soup that's coming up. We've got
We got a lot.
some Doritos I've been searching for that are supposed to be spicy. So we're about to get some
Lots
spice.
of Japanese stuff.
Lots of Japanese taste test content coming up. So hopefully you enjoy it. Lots of new stuff in the fast food world too. So we're going to be having some busy stuff the next couple of weeks. Plus going back to school and work. So
Matt said so good to see you. Thanks.
yes. Thank you.
Yep. Alright guys.
All right.
Catch you on the next one.
There you go.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye. Bye.